Okay guys, this is going to be segment 2. I had a damn phone call right in the middle of checking this out. And it just shuts the camera off. Screw it, I'm going up to it. If something comes rushing out of there, then... Hello? Hello? Look at this, guys. There's a bone right there. There's a bone. That is creepy. That almost looks like a human bone. Wow. What is that? There's some trash in here. There's another little bone. There's a can of something like sardines. I'm getting out of here. That looks like a big footprint. Look at this bone. That is a fresh bone. That is crazy, guys. I can't believe I just found that. And look at this. Something has tried something's been throwing stuff up on here, and they built this to try to conceal it. Wow. Very creepy. Okay. That bone creeps me out. That looks like a human bone. That is insane. Okay guys, I'm gonna have to, I got a phone call, I've got to go somewhere. But this is at the top of my list now. This is an amazing area. There's sticks. There's breaks everywhere. Look at this one way up high. And I know I heard movement back here a minute ago. Let's walk back here a little bit more before I go. Starting to smell it. It smells like a skunk. believe I found that cell. That is amazing. I wonder if there must have been an old house or something in here. Old farmhouse. I know I didn't see any foundation or anything. There's an X. This goes way back in there, guys, but I'm not. I've got somewhere I gotta be. Let's walk over here a little bit more. I just heard something over here. What I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop at a couple places and do some really slow pans. And then I gotta get out of here. But I am coming back for sure. This is like a ridge line. It's not, I mean, it's not very big, but it could have some significance to what that cellar was for. There might have been a farm here at one time. Now I haven't really been paying attention to see if there's any prints. Well, I have, but I've been so focused on the area. You can see this is a vast area. And I checked it out on Google Earth. It looked pretty big. But you don't know how big an area looks until you get inside of it. Or you don't really know how big it is till you get inside of an area. Amazing. There's something, you know, that cellar, no one, I mean, you have to know this forest. Yeah, you can see it from the road, but it's far off. I mean, you can't just pull up and walk in here. You have to hike through scrub brush and then I took a cornfield and then cut over to this because I didn't want to walk through all the nasty, you know, 4 or 5 foot high brush. But what I'm getting at is that cellar, that concrete cellar, something's been living down. I don't know what that pile of wood was down in there. It looked like there was an old can of sardines. This, some of you are going to think there could be someone squatting out here. The town I live in is little bitty, and it's far from here. Well, I say far, it's several miles. The lake is in the direction I'm pointing, but it's probably a mile or 2 that way. We don't have any issues with homeless people. There's maybe 2 or 3, no, there's three farms out this way and a 4th one further out, but not like the furthest farm from here is probably 1.5 miles, 2 miles that way, and then there's a farm across the road. There's a road that goes this way, and it's across the road back, and then there's another one way back, probably 3 miles. There's no one around here that, I mean, if there is someone squatting out here, they've got a damn good place. I mean, But it looks to me like there's something. You know, you watch some of Rio's Utah Sasquatch. He finds trash in those structures of his all the time. And you know these creatures dig in dumpsters. It's been some people think that when they have babies, they bring human trash like bottles and little trinkets back for the young ones to play with. Oh, I saw some movement way back here. Or they could use those to collect water. You know, there's all sorts of theories to why people find trash in these structures. And a lot of them could be due to humans. Humans could have probably, I mean, there's some that I have found near populated areas that I think maybe hobos could have put together. And you find articles of clothing sometimes. So you can kind of weed out the ones, but that cellar is so hidden. Like, I can't see it right now. I just walked up on it. It's over that way somewhere. I just come around a tree and there it was. I think it's right. It's right back there somewhere. You can't see it. So, what an amazing place. I'm loving it. Before I get out of here, I've had a couple people donate towards getting my laptop or this new camera that I'm wanting to purchase. It's a camera Jonathan Odom. He found it online and he bought one. I don't know if he's used it yet or not, but it's a low light camera that has a small infrared, a small IR light that doesn't really put out very much. I think he modded his and added another one. Let's see, let's go this way. And that way you can see better in the dark. But what it does is you just hit record. You can either hit record and it will record for 24 hours, I think. It was 24 or 48. I know that's a big difference, but where's that? That cellar's over there somewhere. Anyway, or you can set it up to motion. I think it has a motion sensor. It has sound, where if it hears some voice activation, it'll go off if it hears voice, or vibrations if it feels like footsteps or I don't know what that was. It'll go off so there's three or four settings you can set it to. To get it to go off, or you can just hit record and let it record for 24 hours. Set it up in the evening time, come back and get it the next day around noon. That's what I would do. I'd set it up at noon, come back the next day at noon and get it. So you get a little bit of the evening, all night, and a little bit of the morning. It'd be perfect. So I need to get about, what is that? What is that? I don't think it's moving. Right there. I need to get about, the laptop is a little under $400, $375, and the camera is $115. So You know, if I could come up with 600 bucks, then the camera, I know I can get some great footage. It's about the size of a cigarette pack. It's really small. You can see I think he's hiding his in a log or something. But you can, I mean, game cameras are so big and bulky that they're spotted really easily. These things are not. And the laptop, like I said, I've got two other cameras. I've got a camcorder, and then I've got a digital still camera with the I don't know what you call it, photogenic lens or something. Nah, I don't think that's right. Telescoping lens, something like that. It's got the wide angle lens on it, and both of those I've got tripods for both of those, but they both run off SD cards, and I need the laptop. I've got tons of footage already on my camcorder from 2 years ago along the Canadian River. It's got tons of footage of structures, vocals, and who knows, there could even be, I may have picked something up on there. I've went over them. I plugged it into my TV and went over them, once or twice, but there's so much footage that, I don't know, there could be something on there that I don't know about. I've got a lot of viewers that spot stuff all the time. So anyway, guys, thank you for the ones who have contributed to getting the laptop and the new camera. I'm not going to go for the FLIR, so not at this time. It's just too expensive. Those are toe prints right there. Look at that. It's not very big. There's my boot next to it. Wow, that's a good print. Look at that. You can see the toes. The little bitty toes. There's my hand inside of it. I almost stepped on it. Looks like it's going that way. Little bitty toes. There's the big toe. Well, I'm going to cut this off and get a picture of that. Anyway, guys, thank you for the ones who have contributed, and for those of you who do want to help me out to get that equipment, you can either leave me a comment down below. I will also post my post office box, or you can go to the About section on my YouTube channel, and there's a support button there. Okay, thanks, guys.